welcome to another lookbook video. I almost hit a car coming home today. This stupid idiot. So I just need to tell you because I'm literally astonished at how fucking stupid this person was. So I was driving straight and this guy just decides to come around and go this way. And he was going to turn in right directly in front of me. And his driver's seat was right here, and I would have went like right head on into his driver's seat and probably would have killed him. So I had to jam on my brakes so hard, I honked the shit out of him, and there was someone behind me, and they broke really hard too, and then we're both like, are you fucking retarded? I'm sorry, but some people are fucking stupid as shit here. I'm so happy that I was this fucking close to hitting his car. This close. So anyway, how are you guys doing? Thank God I didn't hit his car because then it would have damaged my front of my car. But he would have covered that, you know? Because he turned right in front of me and I had somebody behind me that almost that would have been a witness and been like, he literally turned right in front of both of us. So I primed my eyes with the Anastasia eye primer, and then I used the Kajal lip oil, and then I set my eyes with the Dior powder, my Backstage Dior powder. And then for my eyeshadow palette, what else is new? I just used my Ensley Reign Cosmetics Cold Moon palette again. And I wanted to do a gray look today because I really wanted to wear my Yellowstone shirt with my flare jeans. But I already took those off because they like got really damp in the rain because it's just been so rainy here the past few days. And then I just wore like this cardigan. So I went in with some of the gray tones today. So I went in with Cold Moon in the crease, again, because I actually used that yesterday too. Then I darkened up the crease with Rebirth, and then I used Mother's Night on the outer corners. And then for the lid, I went into this shade, and I don't think I'm even going to be able to pronounce this one. It's this shade right here, this like lighter silver. And this one is called Caliconzaros. Caliconzar, I don't even know. I have no idea. And then on the brow bone, I went in with Mauja. I really cannot say this shade. I'm sorry. I don't even know what language that is. And then for the inner corners, I went in with Wolf Moon because I actually haven't used either of these shades yet. And I wanted to see how the regular sparkle shades performed. And they are so beautiful. So I'm just loving this palette still. And then for my waterline, I went into the Galactic Beauty liner in the shade Eyeliner Gray. And then for my mascara, I went into the Essence Lash Primer. And then I went in with the Lancome Idol Mascara. And then I went in with the Maybelline Lash Discovery on the bottom lashes. And then for my face, I primed with the Do It Spray and the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. And then for my foundation, I went into the Tom Ford Traceless Foundation Stick in the shade 0.0 Pearl because I hadn't used it in a while and it looked really good today. And then for my concealer, I went into the Makeup by Mario concealer. This is the Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer in the shade 120. And then I set my under eyes with the Pat McGrath Labs powder, and then I set my face with the Dior powder. And then for my bronzer, I went into the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer in the shade Tantric. And then for my blush, I went into MAC's blushes in the shades Harmony and Margin just because I wanted to use those again. I think I used Harmony like a couple of weeks ago, but it's fine. And then for my highlight, I went into the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter in the shade Starlight. I went into some oldies but goodies today, and this is just so beautiful. And then I set my face with my Milk Makeup Setting Spray. And then I set my brows with my e.l.f. Wow Brow. And then for my lips, I went into my MAC Matte Lipstick in the shade Whirl. And I used the MAC lip liner in the shade Stone. So talk about throwbacks. This was like one of the biggest lipsticks at the time when it came out, and it's just so pretty. I just wanted to use like kind of a soft brown lipstick today. I was going to use like a gray, but I just felt that would have been like too monochromatic, so I just went into that. And then as far as a book update goes, I'm almost, I actually am on part 2 now. So now I'm on page 590. So I think I have less than 400 pages left now. I didn't really get to read too much today, but hopefully I'll be able to get some reading done tonight because I actually wasn't by myself at work. Tonight I actually had somebody with me, and usually like when everybody leaves, I'll just read, and when there's nobody in the store, like no customers, but I didn't really get to do that today. And also we had like a lot of shipment to do today. So hopefully I'll be able to get some more reading done tonight. I only got to read like maybe 30 pages today. So yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hey there guys, wanted to tell you guys about my makeup look for today. So I just got home from my boyfriend's house. And we picked up our like favorite burgers from our favorite burger place here. It's so delicious. Oh my god. I decided to wear my Tangled sweatshirt that I got with my other friend on Saturday. I freaking love it. It's so cute. It's just adorable. I got it a little bit wet just washing my face right now, but it's okay. It'll dry. I'm probably just going to throw it in the wash anyway because I haven't washed it yet. But this is like the most comfy thing ever. I love it so much. It's so cute. So I primed my eyes with the ColourPop Party Proof Primer, and then I used the Kajal Lip Oil, and I set my eyes with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Powder, and then say it with me, I went into the Ensley Reign Cosmetics Cold Moon palette yet again today. I just can't get enough of these shimmers. They are literally so stunning. I am so happy I picked up this palette because they're literally gorgeous. So I wanted to go back in with some of the like rosy mauve shades today. So I went in with Erythia in the crease, and then I darkened up the crease more with Catmint, and then I used Garnet on the outer corners. And then for the lid, I went in with Snow Fairies. This one is such a pretty, like, lavender pink shimmer. It's so stunning. And then I just went in with Mauja yet again on the brow bone. And then for the inner corners, I used the shade Forbidding. So the only shades I have left to use is Aurora, Forbidding, Wolf Moon, and Keone. So I only have 4 more shades to use, and then I will have used all of these amazing shimmers. So yeah, I'm just so obsessed. I love it. It's just every look I've created has been so beautiful. So very excited that I'm almost done testing it out. And then I went in with Charmer by ColourPop on the waterline, and then I went in with sorry, my eye is bothering me again. With ColourPop's Level Up Mascara on the top and the bottom lashes. And then I primed my face with the Do It Spray and the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. And then for my tinted moisturizer, I went into the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 20 in the shade 10N. And then for my concealer, I wanted to go into my Tara 28 concealer in the shade BH. And then for my setting powder, I used the House Labs powder. I want to use this a little more since I've used up the Becca one now. So I'm going to just use that one for a while. And then I set my face with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh powder. Let's see my progress on this powder. I'm going to have to order a new one soon. I might just get it from Ulta this time because I do have a gift card, and there's really nothing by ColourPop I really have been interested in buying lately. I haven't bought from ColourPop since I got the 1111 palette. That was like almost 3 months ago at this point. Yeah, just boring shit from them, honestly. And then for my bronzer, I went into my ColourPop matte bronzer in the shade Alviva Beach because I love this guy. I'm getting a little bit more pan in there. Like you can see like a little bit. It's just like pan and like some of the like design. You see that right? Yeah, right there. See, that's actual pan. So just chugging along trying to use this up. It's my favorite bronzer though. I love it so much. which I said every single time that I used it. And then since I wore my Tangled hoodie, I had to wear my ColourPop Midnight Masquerade blush in the shade Floating Lights, which is the Rapunzel one, which obviously she mirrors my shirt, so I had to wear this blush with it, duh. So this is the shade Floating Lights. It's a really beautiful pink. This was the best Disney collection they ever did. I've said it like a million times, but it really is. And then I also went into the Aurora highlight from the same collection. This is the shade Coronation. This is such a beautiful, like, peachy, pinky kind of highlight, so I thought it went like perfectly with this. And then I set my face with the Rare Beauty spray, and then I set my brows with the ColourPop Brow Blush Gel, and then for my lips, I went into the ColourPop Velvet Blur lipstick in the shade Virgo Moon, and that's what I used for my makeup. And as far as a reading update goes, I decided to actually purchase not really purchase, because I had a Audible credit. So I decided to get this in the Audible version because I'm like, I wanted to listen to it, you know, while I was getting ready today, and also that like kind of helps me get through this book a little bit faster, because since this book is so long, it was just easier getting the Audible, so then the audiobook, because then I can listen to it while I'm getting ready, or when I was showering, or, you know, even on the ride home, because it's a little bit easier listening to it on the ride home than going to him, because like it's like crazy driving to him sometimes. So usually I'll just put it on driving home because it's a lot like easier, not as chaotic. And I got through a significant amount of it doing that today. I was on page like 738 when I left the house today, and then when I finished listening to the audiobook chapters that I did, now I'm on page 805. So I only have less than 200 pages left, so I'm going to try and finish this by either tomorrow or Wednesday. If I finish it by Wednesday, then that means I will have read all of the 7 books that I had from the series in January, which that will be crazy that I will finish this the last day of January, because I thought tomorrow was the 31st, but tomorrow is the 30th. So then that means I'm definitely finishing this by the 31st if I have less than 200 pages left now, because now I'm just going to read more. But that's literally like insane to me, because that was my goal, was to finish all the books in January so I can move on to the ACOTAR series finally. So that's crazy to me. So yeah, tomorrow is just going to be a me day. I have some stuff to do, and then I'm seeing him on Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday I'm working. And then Saturday I see my best friend. So yeah, just winter is pretty routine for me. It's pretty much the same thing every week. So yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hey there guys. I wanted to tell you guys about my makeup look for today. I actually just got home from work. I actually ended up picking up a shift from one of my coworkers because she needed coverage, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna work today because I didn't have any other plans and I wasn't gonna see my boyfriend today. So yeah, I was like, okay, I'll work. So I primed my eyes with the Anastasia eye primer, and then I used the Kajal lip oil, and then I set my eyes with the Dior powder. And then for my eyeshadow today, I wanted to go back into the Nomad New Zealand Stargazing palette, just because I wanted to use it today and I thought it would go better with what I was wearing today, or what I felt like wearing. So I ended up wearing like this red sweater because I knew that it was going to be pretty dead at work, so I wanted to wear something that was like comfortable but like went with my eyeshadow. So yeah, I decided to go back into this eyeshadow palette finally, because I'm still testing out this one as well. I'm not really in love with this one, you guys. Like, it doesn't really last on my eyes that well. Like, when I got home, I had to redo all of the mattes again, because it's like creased like crazy on my lid. And like, some of the mattes even, like, I don't know. I just feel like these mattes are so powdery in here. And there's something about the shimmers I just don't really love. Like, they're pretty, but honestly, I think this is the weakest Nomad palette that I've tried. And I don't know, like, I just feel like the mattes are so super powdery, and the shimmers are just, I don't know. I don't know why I picked up this palette, to be honest. Like, I really didn't need it. I really wanted it because of the multi-chromes, because I love the Royal Europe palette so much. But after the looks I've done with this palette, like, literally none of them have lasted on me. And I've never really had that experience with Nomad before. Like, I've literally, like, even the ones from the Feats de Provence palette, which are, like, lighter pigmented mattes, they still last better than this palette does. So I don't know. Like, I probably should just clean my brushes, but honestly, I don't think that really would make a difference. But it looks pretty, and I like how the look looks, but the Ensley Reign ones are just lasting way better. So anyway, I went in with Queenstown Skyline in the crease. Then I darkened out the crease more with Southern Lights, and then I used Dark Sky Nation on the outer corners, and then I finally went into the gold shade today, which is called Jewel Box, and it's a really pretty shade. I don't know, I don't really care, honestly. And then I went in with Magellanic Clouds on the inner corner, excuse me. So I don't know. I'm just, like, not blown away by this palette. Like, they're pretty, and I really like the looks that I do, but I don't know. I'm just not really in love. I'm going to keep on testing it out and test out all the shades for you guys, because now I only have 2 shades left. I just have, like, the 2 lighter shades to use. But I don't know. There's just, like, something about it that I'm not really crazy about. And then I used the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Brown on the waterline. And then I used the Essence Lash Primer. And then for my mascara, I went into, where is it? I went into the Gwen Stefani mascara. I really don't know where I put it. And then I went into the Lash Discovery on the bottom lashes. Sorry, I really need moisturizer right now, because I, like, washed my hands twice when I got home. Because I always do when I get home from work. But then I also pet my dog for a good, like, 10 minutes. So then, like, I need to wash my hands again. Because he's not, like, it's not his fault that he's, like, a little dirty. It's because of his skin condition. So, like, we have to give him baths, like, regularly. And, like, he has, like, an odor to him because his skin just is so dry and oily all the time. I don't know how it could be dry and oily at the same time, but you know what I mean. And then I primed my face with the Do It Spray and the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. And then for my foundation and concealer, since I, like, had to pick it out a little bit faster because I didn't know I was working today until, like, 12, I just went in with my House Labs foundation and concealer just because I wanted to use it again. So I went in with the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation in the shade 050 Fair Cool. Looks absolutely gorgeous still. And then I went in with the House Labs concealer. I absolutely love this concealer in the shade 01 Fair Neutral. And then I set my under eyes with the Pat McGrath powder, and then I set my face with the Dior powder. And then for my bronzer, I went back into my Gucci bronzer. I hadn't used it in a little while, and I'm like, what am I doing? I need to use this. So I went in with the shade 01. And then for my blush, I decided to go into my Gucci blush because I don't think I've used it this year yet, because I can't believe January is basically over. But I went in with my Gucci 02 Tender Apricot blush. This is the Cheeks and Eye Powder Luminous Matte Blush, and it's just such a stunning blush. I love it so much. And then for my highlight, I went into the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter in the shade So Hollywood. I've been whipping out more loose highlighters lately, and I love it. It's so pretty. And then I set my face with the Milk Makeup Setting Spray, and then I set my brows with the e.l.f. Wow Brow. And then for my lips, I just went into ColourPop's Minute Man lip liner. And then for my lipstick, I hope I have it. I don't know if I left it at work accidentally. I might have, actually. I'm really not sure if I actually have it. I might have left it in the bathroom there. Yeah, I think I did. Whoopsie. I'll just grab it the next time. I work But at least I brought it with me, but I don't think I brought it home. So I just went into my House Labs Atomic Shake Lip Lacquer in the, like, peachy shade. Let me just look it up for you guys really quick. And I love this lippy. I actually hadn't used it in quite a while, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to go into it because it was like, it went perfectly with my sweater today. So, and I really like how this look turned out. I think it looks really nice, but it's just the fact that the pigmentation just doesn't last. Atomic Shake. What is the shade? It's called Sepia Shine. And it's such a pretty color. So yeah, that's it. And then book update really quick. I finished Kingdom of Ash earlier today. Because I got through like over 200 pages yesterday because I listened to the audiobook. I don't know if I probably said this yesterday, but I decided to listen to the audiobook, and then that got me through like 60 more pages. And then I was on page like 805 by the time I got home because I listened to it on the car ride home. And then I read like another almost 150 pages last night, and then I finished the last like 40 pages today. So yeah, I finished the whole series, and I can't believe I finished it. And now I jumped right into the ACOTAR series, A Court of Thorns and Roses. I just started this one. I'm only like 30 pages in because I didn't really have that much time to read before work today. But I'm going to read like hopefully a good chunk tonight. So yeah, I'm super excited, and I can't wait to, I'm already hooked. I'm like literally loving this series already, and I cannot wait to see what happens. I'm so excited. And then after that, I had to decide whether or not I want to jump into the Hunger Games series or the Kingdom of the Wicked series. So, but that's my own personal dilemma. So yeah, that's it. Bye. I might do a poll on Instagram when I'm up to that point and ask people like, which one should I read next? Probably most people will say Hunger Games because not that many people know about the Kingdom of the Wicked series. Oh, and yeah, don't you like my earrings? They're a star and moon set from Lucky, and I love them. I think they're so cute. So yeah, bye. Okay, so hey there guys, I want to tell you guys about my makeup look for today. I'm not sure if I'm going to include this at the end of the Get Ready With Me that I actually did film this look. That's why I don't have like a clip of me wearing it, because I just wanted to get to my boyfriend's house after I filmed the video, because the video was already like an hour and a half. I filmed my Get Ready With Me on the entire Throne of Glass series that I've been reading all of January. So yeah, so I primed my eyes with the ColourPop Party Proof Primer, and then I used the Kajal Lip Oil, and then I set my eyes with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Powder. And then for my eyeshadow today, of course, I went into the Ensley Reign Cosmetics Cold Moon palette because I was already missing using it, and I used a few of like these like greenish shades today. So I went in with Winter Solstice in the crease, then I darkened up the crease more with Transformation, and then I used Mother's Night on the outer corners. And then for the lid, I went in with the shade Aurora, which is such a beautiful like duochrome, like peachy, almost pinkish shade. It's so beautiful. And then I went in with Mauja on the brow bone, and then I went in with Snowdrop on the inner corners. So I think I only have 3 shades left to use. I need to use Forbidding, Wolf Moon, and Kion. So working my way. I don't know if I'll be able to use it tomorrow, but we'll see. Depends on what I'm wearing tomorrow. And then for my waterline, I just went in with my Makeup Forever brown artist color pencil in Limitless Brown, and then I just used the Essence Lash Primer, and then I used my ColourPop Act Natural mascara on the top lashes, and then the Maybelline Lash Discovery on the bottom lashes, and then I primed my face with the Do It spray and my Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. And then for my tinted moisturizer, I went into my Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator in the shade Ultra Fair 10. And then for my concealer, I went into the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser in the shade 95. And then I set my under eyes with the House Labs powder. And then I set my face with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh powder. And then for my bronzer, I went into the Makeup by Mario bronzer in the shade Very Light, just because I wanted to use it today. And then for my blush, I just went into the blush that was in front of me, which is the Essence blush in the shade Satin Coral, just because it was right here and I didn't feel like reaching for another blush. And then for my highlight, I went into the Pixi by Petra highlighter, Glowy Gossamer Duo in the shade Delicate Dew, and I just mixed the two together. These are really, really pretty, so I just went in with those. And then I set my face with the Do It Spray, and I set my brows with the ColourPop Brow Blush Gel. And then for my lips, I just went into my Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I love this thing. It's so pretty. So, yeah, that's it. And then as far as a reading update goes, I read the first 100 pages of A Court of Thorns and Roses last night, and then now I'm on page 140. I didn't get too much read today, but still 40 pages. I'm about to probably read another 60 pages at least, so I'll be halfway through by a couple of hours from now. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get this book done probably by like Saturday, the latest, because if I read 100 pages a day, this book's only 416 pages. So, and I am obsessed. I am loving this world so much. I'm so happy I'm on the ACOTAR train now. I cannot wait to see what else happens. I'm so excited to get into the second book because I heard that this is her absolute best book, A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm so excited. So I just want to get through this book so I can read A Court of Mist and Fury, but I'm enjoying this book so much. I love it. I'm so immersed in this world. I cannot wait to see what happens next. So I'm going to go read now. So bye. Okay, so hey there, guys. So I just want to tell you guys about my makeup look for today. I'm just about to go to my boyfriend's house. It's just been a week of my boyfriend's house and work. I've been working more this week. So I primed my eyes with the ColourPop Party Proof Primer, and then I used the Kajal Lip Oil, and then I set my eyes with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Powder. And then for my eyeshadow palette today, of course, I went into the Cold Moon palette again by Ensley Reign. I think I only have 2 more shades to use in this palette now. I have to use this shade Keone, I believe it's called, and Wolf Moon. So I have pretty much used all of the shimmers in here except for those two. Excuse me. So I just wanted to do another pink look today because I was wearing this Lucky sweatshirt with this rose in the middle, so I wanted to do pink. So I went in with, sorry if you can hear the dogs barking. The exterminator just got here, so he has to go into the basement because we've been having like a mice problem. So I went in with Arythia in the crease. Then I darkened out the crease more with Catmint, not Catmint. And then I used Garnet on the outer corners. And then I went into the shade Forbidding today all over the lid. And this shade is absolutely stunning. Like I said, I've been so impressed with the shimmers in here. Every shade is just breathtaking. And then I used, of course, Mauja on the brow bone. And then I used Snow Fairies on the inner corners. And I love that shade on the inner corners. It's just so beyond beautiful. So yeah, I'm obsessed. I love this palette so much. So went into that. And then for my waterline, I went in with the, sorry, I'm just checking to see whether or not he's left yet. And then I used the ColourPop gel liner in the shade Charmer for my eyeliner. And then I used the Essence Lash Primer. And then I just went in with my ColourPop lengthening mascara on the top and bottom lashes. And then I primed my face with the Do It Spray and the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. And then for my tinted moisturizer, I went into the NYX Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil. I feel like this is kind of getting down to the bottom. And this is the shade Pale Light. And then for my concealer, I wanted to use the NYX one because I actually haven't used this in a while. So I wanted to go in with it today. So this is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer in the shade I don't know what the shade is called. It's just the lightest shade. And then I set my under eyes with the House Labs powder. And then I set my face with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh powder. And then for my bronzer, I just went into the ColourPop Alviva Beach bronzer. Again, it's my favorite, so I just used that. And then for my blush, I just went into one of my single blushes from Makeup Geek, because I've been wanting to use these blushes a little bit more. So these were like blushes that were available like years ago. They obviously aren't available anymore because Makeup Geek closed down, but I've been wanting to rotate these blushes again. So I went into the shade Love Spell, which is this shade right here. I'm not going to take it out, but it's just like a really pretty like light pink. So I was like, I'll just use one of those today so I can get some more use out of them. I used to use them all the time, and then I have like the Blend Bunny palette in front of me all the time, so it's like I need to use some other blushes some more, but I love the Blend Bunny palette so much. And then for my highlight, I went into this older Milani Strobe Light Instant Glow powder in the shade Afterglow, so I just used that. It's just a really pretty like icy pink highlighter, and then I set my face with my Do It spray. Again, yeah, I used the Do It spray again, and then I set my brows with the e.l.f. Wow Brow. And then for my lips, I went into one of the Ultra Glowing Lips from ColourPop. This is the shade Candy Kisses. This was from the Valentine's Day collection last year. I was hoping to save this to wear for Valentine's Day this year, but today's February 1st. And I don't know, I just really felt like wearing it today. I've been wanting to wear it for a while. It's just such a pretty lippy, and that one actually doesn't melt as much as like the first couple ones that I got have like kind of melted in the tube, because they're not like, you know, the best, like, I don't know, they just melt. It's annoying, but that one hasn't. And then that's it for the makeup, and I just wanted to give a quick reading update on A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm now more than halfway through. I think I'm on page 255, so I'm intending on finishing this book most likely by tomorrow night. I'm going to read quite a lot tonight. I'm hoping to read at least maybe at least 50 to 70 pages tonight. So then I'll be up to like over page 300, and then I'll just be able to finish it tomorrow. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving this world. I'm so immersed in this story. I cannot wait to get into the second book. I'm so excited. So yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hey there guys, I want to tell you guys about my makeup look for today. I just got home from work, and you guessed it, your girl is tired because, I don't know, wasn't really feeling like that great today, like just kind of just feel like blah today. Just having one of those blah days, so. How are you blying? How is your blying going? Yeah, so, I don't know, just feeling a little down today, but you know, we all have our off days. So I primed my eyes with the Anastasia eye primer, and then I used the Kajal lip oil, and I set my eyes with the Urban Decay pressed powder. And then for my eyeshadow palette today, I wanted to go into the Odin's Eye and Angelica Nyquist Trick or Treat palette. And what's really cool is that I actually have been talking to Angelica quite a lot lately, and it's just been so awesome. I told her how much I loved her Odin's Eye palettes, and she was like, thank you so much, that's so sweet. And then we were talking about the Throne of Glass series, because she keeps on posting on her Instagram stories about that she's reading Tower of Dawn. And I was talking to her about the tandem read, and then I was reading Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn at the same time. And then I said I finished them, and now I'm on Kingdom of Ash. And it's just really cool. So it really has been fun, not just talking about makeup, but also connecting with so many different people about books at this point. Like, I talked to one of my high school friends about Throne of Glass and ACOTAR, and then I talked to somebody I haven't talked to in a long time about Sarah J. Maas. It's just like, it's crazy how much books bring people together. Like, I didn't realize how many of my friends are friends of Sarah J. Maas. So it's just been really, really cool. So yeah, it's been really awesome talking to Angie. So I went in with Howl in my crease. And also, I just took my makeup off after work because I wasn't really loving how it was looking, because this shade is very flaky and it kind of got like all underneath my under eyes, and I was just like, okay, I'm just going to take it off. I didn't really feel like fixing it. And then I went in with Cauldron to darken up the crease, and then I went in with Goblin on the outer corners, and then like I said, I went in with Crypt Keeper all over the lid. It's just a very like PC shade, so it gets a little bit fallouty. And then for my brow bone, I went in with Wicked. And then for my inner corners, I went in with Mummy's Curse. And that's everything I used from the palette. And then for my waterline, okay, that's just not happening, I guess. Went in with ColourPop's Cream Gel Liner in the shade Aglow. And then I went in with, what did I go in with for mascara? I just used my Cali Ray mascara, but I don't know where it is right now because I was trying to find this green liner before. So, like, everything is, like, amok. So, amok. And then I went in with my Lash Discovery from Maybelline on my bottom lashes. Ooh. I can try out this Clarins lip oil right now. My Sephora order came I finally spent the gift card that my brother gifts me every year for Christmas. I finally spent it, so. And then I primed my face with my Do It spray. Oh my god, that opening is a little bit annoying. Ooh. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's nice. It's nice. It kind of reminds me a little bit of, like, it kind of smells like a Claire's kind of lip product. I was expecting it to smell a little bit more high-end, but it feels really nice and, like, juicy on the lips. So, I like that. It's nice. And then I went in with my Tom Ford Stick Foundation, because I wanted to use this today in the shade 0.0 Pearl. And then for my concealer, I went in with my Makeup by Mario concealer in the shade 120. And then I set my under eyes with the Pat McGrath Labs powder, and then I set my face with the Urban Decay pressed powder. I don't know if I love how this tastes. I like that the Micole one is like scentless, and I like the Kaja lip oil one because it's a little bit plumping, but it's not like stinging whatsoever. I feel like this scent is kind of getting caught in my throat. That's a little bizarre. And then for my bronzer, I went into the House Labs bronzer in the shade Light Level 1. I'm going to wipe it off. Hold on. So hey there guys, I want to tell you guys about my makeup look for today. I went to this taco place with my friend, and then we actually went to Barnes & Noble to just look at books, of course. But I didn't buy anything because actually everything that I wanted to get is just it's too expensive at Barnes & Noble. So, and honestly, I don't need to buy another book right now. I just like looking at them. I'm still working through the ACOTAR series, so, and then I'm going to read the Hunger Games after that because I have those books that I don't even need to buy. And if I end up really liking the Hunger Games series, then I'll buy A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I was about to say Songbirds. Because I really just want to rewatch all the movies, so I'm gonna read all the books. I've actually never read any of them. I've only seen the movies, so, and we've owned the books for well over 10 years, because my mom bought them, like, at the peak of their, hype. So, yeah, I'm really excited to get into those, and then I'm gonna get into the Kingdom of the Wicked series, and then I'm gonna buy the Throne of the Fallen book while I'm reading that series, because that's the like spin-off book for that series. And then once I finish that, then I'll be able to buy more books again. So I'm very excited. I don't know if I'm going to read A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes right after I finish the Hunger Games. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. So anyway, I primed my eyes with the Anastasia eye primer, and then I actually used a different lip oil today. I mentioned it yesterday. I don't know if I put it in. I I mentioned it that I tried it in my, oh my god, can I ever find anything in this fucking bag? I put all my haul stuff in this bag, and then I can never find half of it. Well, this is the box for it. I used the Clarins Lip Comfort Oil in the shade Honey. I like it, but I don't think I love it as much as the Amicole ones still. I think the Amicole ones are still the best. Because those actually like last the entire time that I'm doing my makeup, and I like deliberately have to wipe it off. But with the Clarins one, it kind of lasted just as long as like my ColourPop one does, or the Kaja one, where it just like melts into my lips. But the Clarins one like stayed an oil for most of the time, so it actually did become an oil. So it was nice. I like it. I don't know if it's worth $30, but it was good. And then for my eyeshadow palette, of course, I went into the Ensley Reign Cold Moon palette. But literally, I've used every shade in here except for Wolf Moon, which I'm going to use tomorrow. And then I will have used every single shimmer in the palette. So I can't believe I finally got through using all the shimmers. Sorry, my ear hurts like a little bit. So I went in with Winter Rose in the crease. Then I darkened up the crease more with Transformation, and then I used Mother's Night on the outer corners. And then for the lid, I really wanted to go into the shade Keone. Oh my god, this shade is so stunning. It has like so many different like shifts and multi-glitters in it. It's like purple and orange and blue and pink. It's just so pretty. And then I went in with Mauja on the brow bone. And then for the inner corners, I used the shade Snowdrop because I just love that shade on the inner corners. So tomorrow I'm just going to do one more cool tone look, and then I will have used all the shades. And I've had such an amazing time with this palette. I think these shimmers are some of the best shimmers I've ever used. They're just so good. I absolutely love this palette. And then for my waterline, I just went into the Makeup by Mario liner in the shade Black. I know I probably should have gotten rid of this a while back, but I still love these liners. I probably will end up repurchasing these because they're just so good. They're better than the Makeup Forever ones, I feel like. They're like the best liners I've ever used. And then I used the Essence Lash Primer, and then I used I actually went into an older sample of one of my mascaras. This is the NARS Climax mascara. This is still a really good one. So it really like fans out your lashes and curls them really nicely. So I still really like that one. And then I just used the Maybelline Lash Discovery by Maybelline, obviously, on the bottom lashes. And then, and then for my foundation and concealer, I went into two new ones. I know I bought a foundation and concealer lately, but I finally spent the gift card that my brother got me for Christmas, and I also had some rewards from Sephora, and I also had $10 worth of points. So I just combined all of those and spent it on the stuff that I'm going to show you. So I got a foundation, a concealer, one highlighter, one like blush highlighter duo, and a lipstick. So I didn't really get that much because I didn't want to go crazy, but I needed to spend the gift card. So I went in with the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. And this is the shade 1C1 Cool Vanilla. I really, really like this foundation. It's super lightweight on the skin. Looks really lightweight. And it's really blurring. So I'm definitely 100% using this tomorrow. And I also really loved the coinciding concealer. Again, concealers are like kicking ass lately. This is the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Concealer. I don't think I've ever actually, maybe I tried one of her concealers, but I wasn't really a fan, so I did end up returning it. But I really like this one. This one, like, it's really lightweight and it has a really nice coverage. I would say it's a good, like, medium coverage. I wouldn't say this is exactly, like, full coverage, but the combination together, these are beautiful together. The concealer is, like, really blurring as well. And it blends in so seamlessly to the foundation where, like, there's not even, like, it doesn't really brighten as much as it just like blends in seamlessly to the foundation. They're both beautiful products, so I really like both. And then I just set my under eyes with the Pat McGrath Labs powder, and then I set my face with the Urban Decay powder. And then for my bronzer, I went into the Gucci bronzer in the shade 01 just because I wanted to use it today. And then for my blush, I've been wanting to use this blush for a while, so I just went into one of my Flower Beauty blushes. This is the Flower Pots Powder Blush in the shade Peach Primrose. I don't even remember the last time I used this, and it's such a good blush, so I just went in with that. And then I also got, like I said, I got one new highlighter, and this is the Melt Digital Dust Highlighter from the Nightmare Before Christmas collection. I did say that I wanted this highlighter. And Melt makes some really good highlighters. It's just so pretty, and I love like the Jack and Sally imprint in it. And this was a really stunning highlighter. It kind of reminds me of the Blend Bunny formula. But Melt has always made solid highlighters, so I knew I wasn't going to be disappointed. They're just expensive. They're like $45, but it was really pretty. And then I set my face with the Milk Makeup Setting Spray, and then I set my brows with the e.l.f. Wow Brow. And then for my lips, I went in with the ColourPop Minute Man lip liner, of course. What else would I use? And then for my lips, I went into the Glossier Lip Cloud in the shade Curve, just because I wanted something really lightweight. So that's everything makeup-wise. And then quick book update. I am now 223 pages into A Court of Mist and Fury. I didn't get to read as much as I would have liked to today. I read like 60 pages, but that's still a lot. And I'll probably read another like 70 tonight because all I'm going to do is read right now. So I'm hoping to be on page like 300 tomorrow. So I'll be like halfway through. I'm enjoying it so much. I'm loving it. So yeah, just been on a Sarah J. Maas binge this year, and I'm loving every second of it. So yeah, that's it. And this is the last look of the video. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at TBW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.